Hello friends, I'm Kamal. Today we are talking about NEEM Karoli Baba. Let's start with the holy greeting Ram Ram. Karoli Baba, known to his followers as Maharaj, was a Hindu guru, mystic and devotee of Hindu Lord Hanuman. He was born around 1900 in a village Akbarpur, Uttar Pradesh, India, in a Brahmin family of Durga Prasad Sarma. He was named Laxman Das Sarma. After being married by his parents at the age of 11 years, he left home to become a wandering sadhu. He later returned home at his father's request to live a settled married life. He fathered two sons and a daughter. Further, Baba left his home in 1958. There are many miracles he did. Most famous among them are: once Baba Laxman Das boarded a train without a ticket, and the conductor decided to halt the train and force NEEM Karoli Baba off of the train at the village of NEEM Karoli at Farrukhabad, UP. After boarding Baba off the train, the conductor found that the train would not start again. After several attempts at starting the train, someone suggested to the conductor that they allow the sadhu back on the train. NEEM Karoli agreed to board the train on two conditions: that the railway company promises to build a station at the village of NEEM Karoli, because at that time the villager had to walk many miles to the nearest station, and the railway company must henceforth treat sadhus better. The official agreed and NEEM Karoli Baba boarded the train, jokingly saying, "What is it up to me to start trains?" Immediately after his boarding the train, it started, but the train driver would not proceed unless the sadhu blessed them to move forward. Baba gave his blessings and the train proceeded. Later, a train station was built at the village of NEEM Karoli. Baba lived in this village of NEEM Karoli for a while and was given his name by locals. There's a beautiful story of him and Ramana Maharshi. One day, Maharaj was in Haldwani and he suddenly became absorbed in deep thought and remained silent for some time. After some time, tears fell from his eyes. He said, "Raman has no more. India has lost a great saint today." And that was the time when Raman Maharshi took Mahasamadhi in Arunachal. Thereafter, he wandered extensively throughout northern India. During this time, he was known under many names, including Laxman Das, Handiwala Baba, and Tikonia Wala Baba. When he did tapasya and sadhana at Wabina Morbi in Gujarat, he was known as Talia Baba. In Vrindavan, local inhabitants addressed him by the name of Chamatkari Baba or Miracle Baba. During his life, two main ashrams were built, first in Vrindavan and later at Kainchi, where he spent the summer month. In times, over 100 temples were constructed throughout the world in his name. The kainchi Dham ashram, where he stayed in the last decade of his life, was built in 1964 with a Hanuman temple. It started 2 years prior with a modest platform built for two local sadhus, Premi Baba and Somwari Maharaj, to perform yagnas. Over the years, the temple, situated 17 km from Nainital on Nainital-Almora road, has become an important pilgrimage for local, especially on 15 June when the kainchi Dham Bhandara takes place to commemorate the inauguration of temple when it is visited by over lakhs of devotees. He was a lifelong adept of Bhakti Yoga and encouraged service to others as the highest form of unconditional devotion to God. In the book Miracle of Love, compiled by Ramdas, a devotee named Anjani shares the following account. There can be no biography of him. Facts are few, stories many. He seems to have been known by different names in many parts of India. His non-Indian devotees of recent year knew him as NEEM Karoli Baba, but mostly as Maharaj, a nickname so commonplace in India that one can often hear a tea vendor address thus. Usually, he sat or lay on a wooden bench wrapped in a plaid blanket, while a few devotees sat around him. Visitors came and went. They were given food, a few words, a nod, a pat on head or back, and they were sent away. Sometimes he sat in a silence observed in another world to which we could not follow, but bliss and peace poured down on us. Neem Karoli Baba or Maharaj Ji died at 1 o'clock in the early morning hours of 11 September 1973 in a hospital at Vrindavan, India, after slipping into a diabetic coma, while he had been returning by night train to kainchi Dham from Agra, where he had visited a heart specialist due to experiencing pain in his chest. He and his travelling companion had disembarked at Mathura railway station, where he began convulsing and requested being taken to Sri Dham Vrindavan. They took him to the emergency room at the hospital. In the hospital, the doctor gave him injection and placed an oxygen mask over his face. The hospital staff said that he was in a diabetic coma, but that his pulse was fine. Maharaj Ji rose and pulled the oxygen mask off his face and blood pressure measuring band from his arm, saying, "Bekar or useless." Maharaj Ji asked for Ganga water. As there was none, they bought him regular water. He then repeated several times, "Jai Jagdish Hare, hail to the Lord of the universe." Each time in a lower pitch, his face became very peaceful. All sign of pain disappeared. He was dead. Subsequently, his Samadhi shrine was built within the complex of Vrindavan Ashram, which also has some of his personal belongings. He left the world with the blessings and a lot of stories of miracle and transformation. Chai Piyega is a story of about 1966 winter, when Kumbh was in its full swing at the bank of Ganga river in Prayagraj or Allahabad. Brahmachari Baba, a devotee of Neem Karoli Baba, wished to drink tea during shivering winter nights of Kumbh, but they don't have milk to prepare tea. Suddenly Baba said, "If you want to have tea, go to the bank of Ganga river and tell Ganga river that we need a bucket of milk on borrow basis." Disciple Brahmachari Baba went to the bank of Ganga river with an empty bucket and bag full of water. Then Baba said, "Now prepare tea." Brahmachari Baba did so, but worried that without milk how to prepare tea. Suddenly, when he saw the bucket, it was full of milk. Then tea was prepared and served to all in the camp. Next morning, when milk was come to the camp, Baba said his disciple to return a bucket of milk back to Ganga river. Another beautiful story is of Richard Alpert, who worked as professor at Harvard University, conducted research with Larry on therapeutic effects of psychedelic drug. The use of LSD drug and mystical experiment was not illegal at that time. The research was controversial and led to Larry and Alpert dismissal from Harvard in 1963. In 1967, Alpert travelled to India and met Neem Karoli Baba Maharaj Ji. At first meet, Baba asked him why he was looking for his mother among stars at night. Albert was shocked that how Baba knows about this. He got affections towards Baba from the day only. He was an addict of LSD drugs. One day, he gave LSD drugs to Baba and said it's a source of happiness. Baba asked him, "How many do you have?" He told about the quantity he had in his pocket. Baba took all the pills in one go. Albert got terrified about Baba. He was very well aware about the side effect of this overdose. He thought, now no one can save Baba's life. But after having so many pills, Baba told him, "You said it's a source of happiness, but I'm not feeling anything." Then he realized that Baba is not an ordinary man, or become a disciple of Hindu Guru Neem Karoli Baba, who gave him the name Ramdas, meaning servant of God. Later on, he became an American spiritual teacher, psychologist and author. He wrote many books like Be Here Now in 1971, Mill in 1977, How Can I Help You in 1985 and Polishing the Mirror in 2013. Steve Jobs, along with his friend Dan Kotek, traveled to India in April 1974 to study Hinduism and Indian spirituality. They planned also to meet Neem Karoli Baba, but arrived to find the Guru had died the previous September. Hollywood actress Julia Roberts was also influenced by Neem Karoli Baba. Only a picture of him drew Roberts to Hinduism. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, influenced by Steve Jobs, visited Neem Karoli Baba's ashram in Kainchi. He shared his wish to Kainchi Dham again, with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his recent visit at United States of America. Friends, what do you feel about this video? Kindly write in the comment box. Your feedback is essential for us. If you like this, kindly subscribe our channel for more similar videos. Thank you.